Ever wondered how the vibrant oil paints you use on canvas are made? Let's take a journey behind the scenes to see the incredible process that brings them to life. In today's video, where we'll explore the fascinating process of how oil paints are made. From selecting pigments to mixing with linseed oil, we'll uncover the intricate steps that go into creating the perfect paint for artists. Whether you're a painter or simply curious about the art world, this video will give you an inside look at the craftsmanship behind every tube of oil paint. Before we start our video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing How It's Made content, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. Let's dive into the world of oil paint production. The history and evolution of oil paint production. Oil paint has a long and storied history, stretching back to ancient civilizations where people mixed minerals with wax or oil to create pigments for their art. The evolution of oil painting took a pivotal turn in the 1400s when the process was refined and linseed oil was discovered to be the ideal binder for pigments. This discovery revolutionized the world of art, providing artists with a durable and versatile medium that allowed them to create stunning works that would last for centuries. Today, the colors in paintings created during the Renaissance remain vibrant and admired worldwide, a testament to the lasting impact of linseed oil in the development of oil painting. While the fundamental principles of oil paint production have remained consistent over time, the technology and techniques used in modern factories have drastically improved. Today, oil paints are made using a combination of natural and synthetic pigments. Many of these pigments are derived from natural sources, though synthetic alternatives are also commonly used. Despite the increased availability of synthetic pigments, natural sources such as plants, minerals, and animal products continue to be valued for their unique and rich tones. From ancient pigments to modern oil paints. Throughout history, oil paints have been crafted using a diverse range of pigments derived from both natural and synthetic sources. In earlier times, artists created pigments from a variety of materials found in nature, such as plants, minerals, tree bark, stones, and even ground-up glass. These natural sources were key in producing a vast spectrum of colors. For example, pigments like cuttlefish ink were used to create brown hues, while mercury was often used to achieve vibrant reds. Other unique materials, such as arsenic and plant gums, were also utilized to create distinct colors. These ingredients, when mixed with wax or oil, formed pigments that were then applied to various surfaces, including canvas, wood, and walls across different cultures and artistic traditions. While these natural pigments played a crucial role in the creation of oil paints for centuries, the production process has evolved. As technological advancements have been made, the methods and materials used to create oil paints have become much more refined and efficient. Today, oil paints are produced in factories that specialize in creating high-quality pigments, which are often sold in powdered form to these production facilities. These pigments are sourced both naturally and synthetically, with many modern pigments being artificially manufactured to achieve specific hues and effects. One of the key ingredients used in modern oil paint production is linseed oil, which serves as a binder for the pigments. Linseed oil is a plant-derived oil that helps the pigment particles blend evenly and adhere to the painting surface. It also allows the paint to be spread smoothly, making it an ideal choice for artists who require a consistent texture and application. This evolution of the oil paint creation process has significantly improved the quality, consistency, and range of colors available to contemporary artists, allowing them to express their creativity with greater precision and depth. The combination of natural and synthetic pigments with linseed oil has made oil painting a lasting and dynamic medium for artistic expression. The development of modern oil paints. The process of creating high-quality oil paints in modern manufacturing is a meticulous endeavor, driven by research, innovation, and precision. At many paint factories, a dedicated research laboratory plays a critical role in developing new color formulations. This process takes significant time and effort. Each new color recipe typically requires around 2 years of research. During this period, the formulation undergoes numerous tests and adjustments to ensure the final product is vibrant, long-lasting, and easy for artists to blend. The initial step in creating a new color involves a chemist carefully combining specific amounts of linseed oil and pigment in a specialized machine known as an automatic muller. The muller is designed to grind and mix the pigment with the linseed oil, dispersing the pigment particles evenly throughout the oil. This action is essential in ensuring that the pigment and oil are properly integrated, as it creates a smooth, consistent texture that is vital for high-quality oil paints. As part of the research process, the chemist continually adjusts the formulation by experimenting with different pigment-to-oil ratios. The goal is to achieve the ideal balance between vibrancy, blendability, and longevity for each new shade. This experimentation can involve tweaking the composition of both natural and synthetic pigments, refining their interactions with linseed oil to create a paint that meets the high standards expected by artists. This careful research and formulation process is crucial in producing oil paints that not only offer excellent color saturation, but also ensure that the paint remains workable over time. Through precise adjustments and extensive testing, manufacturers create paints that allow artists to bring their creative visions to life with confidence in the material's quality and performance. The milling process. Once the ideal pigment-oil ratio has been determined, the formulation is transferred to the production line. Workers pump the specified amount of linseed oil into a large mixer, and the precise amount of pigment is added according to the formulation. In most cases, only one pigment is used for each color, although some colors may require a combination of pigments. The precise mixing time, speed, and other parameters are outlined in the formulation to ensure consistent results. After the initial mixing, the next step in the production process involves the use of a mill. The mill contains 3 large dispersion rollers that rub the mixture between them. This process separates the pigment particles and coats them evenly in oil, ensuring that the pigment is well dispersed throughout the mixture. The pressure applied by the rollers, their speed, and the time spent milling the mixture are all critical factors in determining the final texture and quality of the paint. Milling can take anywhere from a few hours to several days, depending on the specific pigment being used. Some pigments require more extensive milling to achieve the desired level of smoothness and dispersion. Once the milling process is complete, the paint is ready for quality control testing. Quality control in paint production. Quality control plays a vital role in ensuring that each batch of paint meets the desired standards for consistency, texture, and performance. The factory has a dedicated quality control lab where technicians take samples from each batch and subject them to a series of rigorous tests. The first test is the spread test, which evaluates the paint's ability to spread evenly over a surface. A heavy brass weight is placed on a blob of paint for a prescribed period, after which the technicians measure the distance the paint has spread. If the paint does not spread adequately, it is sent back to the mill for further processing. The second test is the dispersion test, which assesses the size of the pigment particles in the paint. Using a specialized gauge, technicians can measure the size of the pigment particles in microns, millionths of a meter. If the particles are too large, the paint is sent back to the mill for additional milling. This ensures that the pigment particles are fine enough to create the desired smooth texture and finish. Finally, technicians perform a drying test to determine how long it takes for the paint to dry to the touch. Each color of oil paint has a specific drying time, which can range from 2 days to 2 weeks. The drying test ensures that each batch of paint conforms to the required drying time, which is critical for artists who need a predictable drying rate to work efficiently. Color charts and final production. Once the oil paint has passed all necessary quality control tests, the next crucial step in the production process is the creation of a color chart. This chart is designed to showcase the full range of available paints, allowing artists to easily choose the colors they need for their projects. In a typical factory, this process involves displaying up to 120 different colors in a well-organized format. To create the color chart, workers begin by applying each color of paint onto primer-coated paper. The paint is carefully brushed on, ensuring an even and smooth application. After the paint is applied, the paper is allowed to dry thoroughly. Once dry, the paper is cut into rectangular sections, each representing a specific color. These sections, now referred to as chips, serve as samples of the colors and are crucial for helping artists visualize the final result when selecting paint. After the chips are prepared, they are carefully assembled into a complete color chart. This task is performed using a specialized mounting machine. The machine is designed to hold a section for each color at the bottom, while the top holds a cardboard backing that includes detailed information about each specific color. The color chart provides essential information such as the pigment used, the name of the color, and other relevant details that may help the artist make an informed decision. To assemble the chart, workers first apply glue to the back of each color chip. The chips are then placed into their designated spots on the mounting machine. The machine securely affixes each chip in place, ensuring that the colors are well organized and easily accessible. Packaging and distribution. The final stage of oil paint production involves packaging, which ensures that the paint is securely and efficiently prepared for distribution. The paint is typically packaged in aluminum tubes, which resemble toothpaste tubes but are specifically designed to hold the oil paint. Each color of paint is placed into a separate tube, and the tubes are labeled with essential information such as the color name, the pigment used, and the manufacturer's details. This helps artists easily identify the paint they need when purchasing. Once labeled, the tubes are aligned and fed into a filling machine. In this machine, a nozzle dispenses the required amount of paint into each tube. The precise amount of paint is crucial, as it ensures that the artist receives enough product for their needs, while also minimizing waste during the production process. The tubes are then sealed with a clamp that flattens the opening and secures the paint inside. To further reinforce the seal, a roller is used to fold over the edge of the tube, ensuring that the paint remains safely contained and preventing leaks. After the tubes are sealed and the edges are strengthened, the packaging process is complete. The filled tubes are carefully checked for any defects before being sorted for distribution. These tubes are then shipped to art supply stores or other retailers where they will be made available for purchase by artists and consumers. By maintaining strict quality control throughout the packaging process, manufacturers ensure that artists receive their oil paints in perfect condition, ready for use in their creative endeavors. This meticulous process allows for the efficient and reliable distribution of high-quality oil paints worldwide. The production of oil paints blends traditional methods with cutting-edge technology, ensuring a precise and high-quality final product. Starting in the research lab where new colors are developed, the process includes rigorous testing and experimentation to perfect each shade. Once the color recipe is refined, pigments and linseed oil are carefully mixed and milled to create a smooth, consistent texture. Quality control tests are performed to verify the paint's spreadability, dispersion, and drying time, ensuring it meets the highest standards. Every step in the production process is carefully executed to deliver a reliable product that artists can trust for their masterpieces. With attention to detail and expert craftsmanship, these paints allow for vibrant, long-lasting creations that stand the test of time. And that's a wrap on today's journey into the world of oil paint production. From the meticulous mixing of pigments to the careful packaging, it's incredible to see the level of detail and craftsmanship that goes into every tube of paint. Whether you're an artist or simply a fan of the creative process, we hope you enjoyed learning about how this essential art medium comes to life. If you found this video fascinating, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and drop a comment with your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.